Good morning, everybody. Excuse me again for the sniffles. Oh man, so we have we're going to be starting on Glitch Eater's miniatures. This is the male elf he wanted to do, and he wanted to do it with blacks and reds. So we're going to incorporate those color schemes here. I don't have any other information on the character, so I don't know if Glitch, if you are out there, Glitch, if you want to give me any more input, you can. If not, just know that I also don't mind coming up with his own kind of story for you and all that. But that's up to you. It's your character, so you're probably going to want to do that especially if you're going to use it in any gaming. But we're going to go with red and black. This is a lawful good character. I'm thinking complexion of the skin. We're going to go with, it's an elf, or he is an elf. So we'll go with kind of maybe a golden flesh tone to kind of give it that almost like a high elf appearance. I was thinking black hair. Back from the dead, what's going on, man? I was thinking black hair, but I also don't want to overdo it with the black on this character, and so I think I have a way around that. So I think we'll still go with black with there's a band on his braids, so maybe we'll do some like gold bands on his braids. We'll work that out. We'll work that out in time. I'm gonna go with a red jacket with gold trim and black pants, black accents on the armor pieces. We're going to do black boots, though, but with red and gold highlights on it. We'll make it work. We're going to make it awesome. We're going to make it fantastic here. Okay. We got our basic color scheme. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I just showed everybody my stomach. I didn't mean to do that. I hope everybody's doing well, though. I hope everybody's had a wonderful evening and a good morning. Let's get rocking. Let's get this day going. I apologize for any background noise. I am got a load in the dryer right now going, which is not too far from me, so you might hear that. So I apologize for that. I am feeling better. Yesterday was rough, man. Yesterday was rough. I apologize for ending the stream short, but it was a very rough day for me. Did not feel too well, and then the cold is gone. I just had this leftover kind of sniffles and congestion. Hopefully that's going to be leaving soon. But in the meantime, let us start painting this wonderful elf for Glitch Eater. And we're going to start, I think, with... hey, the dryer's done. I think we're going to start with the coat. Just trying to shake this paint up. Man, excuse me. I might need to go run and blow my nose real quick. Kaiden, how's it going? Good morning, or good evening for you. Hope all is going well. Hope you're staying safe and healthy where you're at. I know it's getting a little crazy over in your neck of the woods right now with current events. I'm going to do just kind of a real light base coat of this red on the coat. Hey, Deluxe, what's going on? Good morning. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you are all doing very well, staying healthy and safe, enjoying the things you enjoy with family and friends. Easy 8-hour day at work. Destiny 2 weekly reset today. Going to be fun. Recording more content for guide videos. Fantastic. Sounds like a solid day to me. After this, I have to go to our local town, or I'm sorry, our local the city's courthouse. We have to. My wife and I are contesting a thing that the city's trying to charge us for, and long story short, we basically what happened was our sidewalks were getting cracked. Okay, fair enough. We'll get out there and try to fix it. Well, life takes over, so you don't get out there right away. But then I finally got out there and started doing it. Winter hit, and then couldn't finish the rest of it. And then later that following year after winter, so this is a year or so after they first told us. They never told us again. They just came out and started busting up the sidewalk and replaced it. And it's like, what the hell, man? And so they were like, because it took so long, we just went out there and did it. And I'm like, you never told us you were coming out to do it. We had started fixing it. We could have fixed it. And the kicker is the part that we fixed, they didn't rip up. So we could have finished it. So we got to go out and basically tell them we're not paying them. Be an interesting day. And then after that, I have to clean my truck out. I have to start cleaning part of the garage out. We're actually hitting like 70 degrees today in town here where I'm at, so we're going to take advantage of that and do some a little bit of housekeeping, house cleaning, garage cleaning, spring cleaning. All is very well, Deluxe. Thank you so much for asking. And then I have to, tomorrow morning, I will be leaving to drive up to Michigan, South Bend, Indiana to be exact, for some family stuff, kind of last minute. So I will be out of town starting tomorrow. I might do a stream from when I'm out and about up there, just to stay connected to you all. But I will be pretty busy for the most part. I probably won't be streaming after today until next week, Monday or Tuesday, worst case scenario. So, Kaiden, if you don't mind me asking, I should probably look at a map. Yeah. That's what I thought. You guys border Ukraine from the south. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer any of this, obviously, but how is the atmosphere where you're living at right now? How are people doing? Hope you're doing very well. I hope everybody's safe and being mindful of everything. But just out of curiosity, with the state of current events in that area of the world, how are you doing? I mean, I know it's very close to home for you in theory, comparatively, right, to like us, halfway across the world. Is that you, Eddie? What are you doing, bud? Stay out of there. Oh, you're fine. I thought you were going in that closet, but you're fine. I need a cup of tea or something. I'm not feeling the coffee. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I just had another one, and I poured it out. I wasn't feeling it, but I kind of want something warm to sip on. Hey, Scrub, how's it going? Good morning and welcome to the stream. We are having a nice laid-back Tuesday morning here. Just working on actually a miniature for a viewer of mine. He went ahead and got in on the pay some bits to get Kiko Baloney to do a miniature for him. So things are going well. I am safe, doing well. I'm sure Romania won't have any problems. We are helping people who are coming from Ukraine, donating money, food, places to stay, etc. So that's good. That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear that you are safe. You know, stay safe. Keep staying safe. And, you know, we will continue to hope and pray that everything stays safe for everybody over there that is, you know, not directly involved, obviously. And for those that are involved, I mean, I feel like there's a lot coming out right now that we need to be praying for both sides of this mess. I might need to go get a hoodie or a flannel. I'm a little chilly down here. Toodles. Oh, Mickey Mouse. My boy's watching. Oh, that's right, Deluxe. You're first generation over here, aren't you? Parents are from there. You know, I think it's really bizarre. This is the first time in my life, right? I mean, obviously we saw a lot of media coverage of the Middle Eastern conflicts and everything. But this is the first time that, like, on social media, Ukrainians, Russians, they're TikToking, they're putting videos out. It's insane, man. It's just so bizarre. Donating blood for people who need it. That's fantastic. Renting a house if things escalate. Good deal. That's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't, and I'm not trying to bring up. I gotta go get a sweatshirt or a flannel. I'm not trying to bring up like a tough subject, but I know where you were located, so I was just curious. Want to make sure you were okay and safe. But I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes, guys. Sorry about that, guys. But I did find it very fitting to grab this shirt, seeing that this was the color scheme the Glitch Eater picked for this miniature. Glitch Eater, what's up? Welcome. Hey, no worries. Enjoy work. Are you a big D&D guy, just like making the minis? I've only played D&D once. It was a one-shot. I am a very well. I mean, what is a big? What's your definition of big D&D guy? Right? I love it. It's a great game. I love playing it. I love making the miniatures. I do DM a regular game with a regular group. On Sundays, we don't stream it yet. We're probably going to start streaming this spring. We're going to start a Strixhaven campaign, which is easiest way to explain that is Harry Potter meets D&D. So we will be starting that. Wait a minute. What I got? Wrong brush here. Damn it. How did I grab this brush? You guys see how that happened? I didn't see how that happened. But I bent my bristles. Damn it. So I would say I'm a pretty big D&D guy. I know there's people out there that didn't have a real definition there. Haha. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, it's just like you know, I would play multiple times a week if I could. Let's just put it that way, because I'm sure you know D&D takes, you know, to play a game it takes at least 2 to 4 hours to actually get anything done. Probably closer to that 4 hours. Do I like DMing? Yes, I do. But it is very nice to be able to be a player. My cousin Vinny, he plays some tabletop games. He pops in my streams every now and then. Vinny Van Gogh, if you've seen him, that's what I'm talking about. But he has a regular group he games with. He plays a lot of Fallout role playing. So basically, tabletop role playing, but with pen and paper, but with and miniatures actually, maps, but with Fallout instead of fantasy D&D settings. And he's been DMing forever, and he's a player in my game, and I know that it's like he loves being able to be a player. One time we played, my party spent 2 hours in the first town in a one-shot. Our one-shot took four sessions, 100%. One of my favorite games to play, tabletop RPGs to play, is called 7th Sea. And 7th Sea is a piracy, swashbuckling, and sorcery setting. So you have, you know, pirates and privateers and in crazy, you know, political intrigue between nations, etc. And then you had people that had some forms of sorcery. Each country kind of had their own form of sorcery, except for I think Eisen, which was, I believe Eisen was like the equivalent of Germany. They were landlocked, maybe? No, maybe they weren't. They still didn't. I can't remember. But anyway, they were they had like severe martial, you know, they had abilities, you know, awesome armor, weaponry, stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, I was a player in that. My buddy was a DM, and he DM'd the same story. It took almost 3 years to play. I was the only surviving. My character was the only surviving character from the beginning to the end. And I share that story a lot of times when we talk about tabletop games, because that's one of my most favorite memories of a tabletop was that whole campaign. 3 years. No, and we took breaks, you know, like month or two at a time, at you know, holidays and whatever. Hey, Treehouse, what's up? Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you so much for the resubscribe. Welcome, Thomas, Hobie. I don't know if you're both there or not, but welcome. We're kicking it here today, painting a miniature for Glitch Eater. No real backstory on this miniature, except he is an elf. Lawful, good, and loves red and black. So that's kind of where we're running. We're starting with a base coat of red on the jacket here. I think that's going to be the primary color that we want to pop out, right? Because we obviously black will just kind of get washed away and dark and etc. Raid and sub height. Oh, welcome all Treehouse's raiders. If you have not been to my channel yet, my name is Kiko Baloney. I mostly am a variety gamer. I also, on Wednesdays, I paint Dungeons and Dragons miniatures. Now, don't go look at your calendar. Today is not Wednesday. It is Tuesday. I have some family stuff that came up. I will be needing to leave town, so I'm getting this tomorrow. So I will be getting this painting stream in today because I did not want to make Glitch Eater wait another week. Gotta go. I gotta get my dog and go and wait. What? I gotta go pee and feed my dog. I'll be right back. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you letting us know. How's little Rosie doing? Plot twist. That wasn't Thomas that wrote that. That was the dog. She's letting you out, but she's got to go pee first. Dude, how are you? Are you still rocking on Elden Ring? Where are you at? How you doing? How's it going? I would never urinate. Not my thing. Hey, speaking of urinate, Nightbot wants me to hydrate. Oh, she's got to pee. I kind of assumed that's what you meant, that she's got to go pee, and then you got to feed yourself. You got to feed yourself your dog? I'm really confused, man. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very weird that you were totally, I could tell by the things you were saying that you were kind of doubting it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Here's what I will say: it is in no way, shape, or form. I don't believe it is Game of the Year worthy. I don't think it's one of the best games ever made. I think it's definitely one of the best Souls games I've played. I've only played a few, right? I played The Surge, which I liked. I played Sekiro, which you know how that went for me. I played Dark Souls 3. I've played Lords of the Fallen, and now this. I really think Star Wars Jedi Fallen Jedi Order, or Fallen Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Fallen, what? Fallen Order. I think that could be considered a Souls game, man. It has the same kind of, a lot of the same exploration, map layouts. It has a lot of the same XP system. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Go to the bathroom or let your dog out. You're the one who got me talking, Thomas. Wait, and actually, I think I asked you the question. So we need to come up. Glitch Eater, I don't know if you're still there. I know you said you were working, so you're probably either lurking or working and lurking, or just gone. But I'm like, my mind can't help but to start thinking about what this character's name is and his backstory. So you need to let me know if you're going to be coming up with your own. And you can totally just DM me with that info, right? Hey, there's Glitch Eater. Yeah, let me know, because if not, I'm going to start throwing names out there. I'm going to go crazy, and you're going to be like, whoa, chill out, man. This is my guy. And I'm like, that's true. And his name is, I'm just kidding, Slim Shady. Alright, so I kind of did something kind of silly. I'm trying to be very careful to not overpaint things, but it's kind of stupid because I'm painting red, and which, you know, normally you'd think you really don't want to go crazy with red because that's a color that can come through a lot of other colors. But here's the thing, guys. Most of the accents on this and other details are going to be black. So, like, shouldn't really be too concerned about the red bleeding through black. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I'm a little too careful when I'm painting, and I should just get that base coat down and then go to town with the details. Excuse me. All right. So we kind of got that there, that there. This chest piece is most definitely separate. We're gonna say it is very separate. We're gonna actually make this this red coat. We're not gonna do any gold trim on the red coat, I don't think. I think that would be kind of overkill. However, on the chest piece that we'll make black, there's like a lot of like little like some like designs and like piping, you know, along the edges, right? On this like little like this little like middle piece here, you'll see. And we'll get some gold trim on that to kind of pop and look really cool. I mean, he's an elf. He's not going to be wearing just some kind of boring, you know, outfit. I mean, elves are kind of over the top with their clothing choices. You know, and just think of Lord of the Rings. I know those are kind of two different types of elves, but if you really look at the, pictures in D&D literature as well as Lord of the Rings movies, etc., they borrow a lot from each other. Obviously, one borrows more so from the other since one came out way before the other, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so we got the red coat down. And again, I apologize for the sniffing, but I just love when you're painting these and they look like trash when you're so early on in the painting, because you just have like random colors, no detail, no shading, and then it's like you start to put in those different details in the shading, and it just totally brings the miniature to life. It goes from looking like a elementary student painted it to, oh wow, there's a reason for everything that we see here. Yeah, I agree with you, Scrub, and I think the red's really going to, I know it's so hard to see on that camera, but I think the red's going to look really, really good in contrast to the black that we're going to put on here, and gold. I think gold, red, and black are just really, really cool colors to use on these types of outfits. Like the scabbards will probably have, you know, gold tips on them, make them kind of black. He has a belt that goes around from, it's actually really cool how it fastens to his outfit, but he has a belt situation happening for his swords to attach to, so we'll make sure though that's black leather as well. We might even go in there and kind of dab like rivets on the belt, because it looks like there might be texture on the one side. So yeah, I think that's a really cool color. It's called Dragonfire Red. It's made by Army Follower. I saw Glitch Eater's message there. The Army Painter, which is based out of Denmark, I want to say. In fact, I remember I had ordered 2 kits from them, a paint Kaiden, and one of them was the same kit that you had gotten with Dritz Duarden with the scimitar. Both kits I ordered, the miniature that's supposed to come with it never showed up, and so I had to reach out to them, and it took weeks to come to me. Well, come to find out later that the reason it took so long is because they're based out of Denmark. So they shipped it from Europe. So the fact that they shipped me free miniatures says a lot about that company, that they're willing to, you know, do that for a couple cheap little plastic miniatures that came with a kit, you know, shipped to the U.S. from Denmark. We're gonna have to do a little bit more touching up on this red paint, so once that's dry, I'm just gonna get that down there a little bit. Let's paint in here, get it going. Any of you other guys playing Elden Ring right now? I know it's a huge hit right now. So many streamers are playing it. I think even Dr. Disrespect started playing it. That's pretty funny. Thank you so much, Deluxe. Scrub, you're playing it. What do you think? What are your thoughts on it? It's amazing in your opinion. All right, so hang on. Yeah, I've been watching Doc play it too. LOL. He was struggling playing it. It was funny. I've been watching Doc play it too. It's amazing in my opinion. The haters are always going to be there. I only have about 48 hours in it so far. Same with me. I might actually have about 9 hours in or so because I've done it 3 streams. And I usually do 3-hour streams. So I only have about 48 hours in it so far though. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I actually put a decent amount of time into it and I'm not very far, but I feel like that's kind of normal from what I'm reading, that like it's going to be a 100+ hour game for most people. Good news too, Glitch Eater. I have some Army Painter matte. What is it called? It's called like a matte. It's like a matte finish. It's a spray-on finish. So in shipping, we should have no issues, since you will actually kind of be the guinea pig of shipping these out. We should have no issues getting these mailed to you and having paint rub off or anything in shipping. So I've already sprayed a lot of my other miniatures, and it's great. You can't even tell there's any kind of coating on it. Sometimes you get some of these different spray-ons or brush-on finishes, and they kind of impart a wet appearance. You know, it kind of stays shiny, which, you know, we don't want. We want it to look exactly how it looks, but just protected, right? So we should be golden there, buddy. You hated Jen. I know you did. I don't understand that. I really don't understand why. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I can give you reasons why I was not a fan of Sekiro. Right? I can give you reasons. You have yet to give me really good reasons why you hated New Jedi Order. Oh, damn it! I keep missing that name up. Fallen Order. Oh, there wasn't enough enemy variety, and the world design sucked, in my opinion. Interesting. That's really funny you say that, because I feel the world design is very close to Souls games, right? Like, it's all connected, very open and big. The Souls games I played, where like you realize all of a sudden I can get to here and here 4 different ways. You know, so it's just interesting that you feel that way. I mean, I kind of expected a wrong opinion from you, so I'm not really too surprised. But it's just interesting, is what I'm saying. Scrub, what did I say? It's amazing in my opinion, but the game is acquired taste for sure, but I respect that it goes into making these games. But I respect what goes into making these games and the community. Yeah, for sure. When I ran around for like an hour and couldn't find it? That's interesting. Yeah, because like when you go to Zephos, I think it's Zephos, is like the snowy-ish planet. Not the Jedi planet, but like the first planet you go to. You land on a landing pad, and right on that landing pad there's 1, 2, and 2 doors. So there's 4 areas that go around to basically the same areas eventually. And then even in there's doors that once you unlock the slicing ability on your droid, you can unlock and stuff. I don't know. I think maybe you need to give it another shot. Maybe not. Maybe it's just not for you, man. And I'm sorry, because it's a fun game. All right, so here's the thing. So this guy has. We're gonna do black and red, right? But I really, really want to avoid doing just a ton of black, and then just red and black. So he has armor on. Okay, so he does have armor on. We're gonna make his shin armor. They're not boots because they're separate from his feet, but we're gonna make those metallic. He has pauldrons on. We can make those metallic. And then his pants will be black. And then his chest piece, we're going to do black with gold accents, maybe. Or black with some of that metallic accent, actually. I changed my mind. And then, again, and maybe instead of a black belt for his swords, we'll do a brown one. I don't know. We'll see how that looks. I think we'll do black. So, I heard here. Let's get the black out. The separated planets make me feel boxed in, maybe. I did enjoy Fallen Order, though. I can agree with this point. I do like the connected maps of Dark Souls games. And maybe that's it, because the planets are separated, so like you have kind of a feeling of... But each planet, though, I feel like is one big area, and it's all connected through like multiple, things. Yeah, I agree. And the levels themselves seem winding and confusing. Like once I played through a Souls level, I can walk you through it from memory. Okay. Well, I mean, hey. Good for you, Thomas. Good for you. I'm very happy for you. Here's the thing. I think I get where you're coming from. There are a lot of, when you say winding, there's a lot of like, and I know that you don't mean like tunnels, but there are a lot of, there's a lot of this. There's a lot of like little tunnels, little crawling things that you have to use to go places. I follow you, man. I respect your opinion, Thomas. I disagree with it being a bad game, but I see where you're coming from, I think. I really do. Glitch Eater, I'm a little nervous about doing this black, though, because I've yet to really use black primarily on a figure. So this will be interesting. So you wanted to like it so much, yeah. You should check out Surge. Or The Surge. And Surge 2. And don't be nervous. It's easy for you to say. You're not the one painting it. For somebody else. No, that's not going to be bad. It's just a frightening color because it's black. I mean, it's as soon as it goes on and dries, it's like the darkest color there is. Not much you can do, right? Other than wait for it to dry and paint over it with something else. Remember, I am not a perfectionist. I am a supporter. Fair enough, buddy. I think I dislike the Dark Souls 2 for the same reason. So close, but so far. You're safe on that one. Dark Souls 2 is widely regarded as the worst one, but I haven't played it. So I have yet to play Dark Souls 1 or 2, but I played Dark Souls 3, and I really enjoyed Dark Souls 3 a lot. In fact, I played Dark Souls 3 after I played Lords of the Fallen, and they had a very similar feel to it, which is, I played Lords of the Fallen, my first Souls-like game I played, and then I picked up Dark Souls 3 because it was on like super sale one day for like $9.99 or whatever, digitally, and so I got it and I enjoyed it, but it made me feel like I was playing Lords of the Fallen again. And I know we've talked about that, Thomas, where you've heard nothing but negative things about Lords of the Fallen. I loved that game. It was one of those games where I was like, you know, why have I never heard of this game before? You know, as I was playing it. I've dabbled on most of the Souls games, but beaten none. Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, NIOH, Surge, Elden Ring, LOL. Jedi Fallen is also, yeah, definitely check out Lords of the Fallen. That was I think it was made by the same people that did the Surge and the Surge 2. It was like their first, I think, you know, foray into that stuff, into that type of game, and it was really good, man. It was very simple, right? You didn't have classes. You had like basically 3 different like you had a strength-oriented like class, like a what is it called? Like a dexterity / ranged or dexterity light. Like you could be a soldier, a wizard, or a rogue, right? That's pretty much it. And I think you can change it on the fly. So you weren't locked into like, oh man, I really want to use. Maybe I would rather have liked to have done like right now, Thomas. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I'm playing as the prisoner in Elden Ring, but I really kind of want to. I kind of really want to start over as the astronomer, like the magic wielder. Yeah, for the longest time, Scrub. For the longest time, my favorite class in D&D was Wizard. Love playing a Wizard in D&D. However, as a player, my most recent character I played as is a Barbarian, and I'm really loving that. How am I going to get into there? Excuse me. I love the Souls games so much. Like I'm like a kid on Christmas with Elden Ring. I'll definitely check out Surge, Neo, and Lord of the Fallen eventually. I'll run out of FromSoft games at some point. Wizard, always Wizard. Yeah, you're playing as Wretch. Wow, fantastic. I love the third respec. How many have you respec at all yet or no? Have you gotten into a new character? I spent my first 2 hours in Elden Ring just looking for a single new weapon or a piece of armor since I start with none. Honestly, I think Prisoner might be a better starting class for a magic build. Interesting. Well, definitely that helmet you start off with is kind of like pretty awesome, right? To be able to start off with a helmet like that. So Eater, I think here's the deal. Now that I'm doing this, I really wanted to make the sword scabbards black, so I think we're gonna do the belt on the scabbards brown, or like a dark leather. Hey, Thomas, has the merchandise made it to your house yet, or no? It's been like a week, I feel like. Maybe it's only been like a few days. I don't know. No, I now have a chess piece and a giant shield. Awesome. No, I'm just gonna write it out. Might have to build. I might have built my guy wrong, but I've heard you can respec eventually. And anyway, perfect. The prisoner is always. The prisoner has the best starting spell by far. Dude, that spell is epic, man. I don't remember what it's called, but how it just shoots those little blades out. I mean, it's and you if you time it right, you can like wipe out a bunch of single hit enemies and like. Yeah, it's crazy. I did get a new weapon though. My last play, and I was using the rapier forever, like the starting sword, and then I got a rapier. I got a what is the? It's a pointed hatchet, so it looks like a curved like a curved hatchet with two forks, like a forked hatchet or something. I got it from these cat things, and then I also got a helmet to make me look like a stone cat statue. It's pretty crazy, pretty cool. Even though I'm not a real big fan of cats, you know, I gotta show my love to the cats, the cat folk. I have a couple oopsies here. I gotta fix where a little black bled over, but that's all right, easy enough to fix. So Thomas, how's the new job going, man? I haven't really asked you, but I know you got a new job recently. Hope that's all going well. We'll do a couple touch-ups on black, and then we'll be all right. Settle in, can't do much right now. Yeah, that's always the worst when you get a new job, especially when you're in like a tech industry, or for me, for example, I was in the finance industry, and you know, you start off and you're like, okay, you got to get access to everything because it's super high security. You know, you're dealing with finances and bank accounts, et cetera, et cetera. And so you got to go through all this security and stuff and approvals, and it takes forever. And then until you get all that, you can't even do your job. Remember those days? I remember those days. Remember those days when you had to like work and stuff? Don't even know what that's like anymore. Oh, dude, listen, Scrub. I worked for one of the biggest. Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't really matter, since I don't work for them anymore. I'm not bound by anything. But I worked for. It was First Data was the company I worked for, and then after First Data, I started working for. Well, I shouldn't say that. I still worked for First Data, but we merged with Fiserv, so I worked for Fiserv. And now, this is what I do. I stay at home with my kids and I stream. It's literally not all I do, but you know what I mean. It would, man. There was times when we would have to get access to new systems and stuff, dude, and it would take longer than that. You know, sometimes you just hit like you hit a point of where it's not even a security thing. It's people dropping the ball on getting you access. Someone forgot something, or you know, somebody on the IT side took your information, wrote it down, put it on their desk, walked away, and then a week later realized, oh shit, I never submitted for this to happen. Credit card disputes, okay. There you go, man. That's what I did. I did fraud and disputes, merchant disputes and fraud for that company. I started off I started off in a customer service call center, and then I moved to supervisor in the call center, and then I moved from supervisor in the call center to supervisor in the fraud and disputes, mostly Visa, and then I went from that. I was a senior business analyst, and that's where I was when I left. Did the boy just go upstairs?
Yeah.
Sounded like he stomped off too. But high production numbers leads to burnout. Yeah, but it lets me watch streams during the day since I'm at home. There you go. Visa mostly, but also familiar with MasterCard and Amex. Never did Amex. I actually was about to get an Amex client when I switched over to the analyst role. That wasn't why I switched over, but I was kind of like dreading the fact that I had to sit there and learn a whole nother platform. But I had some MasterCard clients as well. But mostly my biggest client, the bank that I did the most work for was Visa. A lot of Visa. And then you learn all the ins and outs and on disputes, and you realize that, like, hey, don't buy stuff from Facebook, which I did do recently, and it's a long story. We ended up going to a merchant dispute, actually, because long story short, I had a company come that I found through a local buy-sell trade Facebook group here to my town, and they were posting ads for air duct cleaning. Well, it ended up being like this company was based out of like Chicago, and they would just like contract somebody local to come out to your house to clean your air ducts, and then that company would get like a piece of the whatever and money, and they came out and supposedly cleaned my air ducts, but they like half-assed it, and then it like broke my furnace, dude. Like my furnace stopped working, and it was like right before the winter, and so I had to dispute that, and then my bank like screwed it up, and then they were like, well, services not provided is what the guy was like. Well, we have, from the information you gave us, services were provided. And I was like, dude, when I first called, I didn't say it was services not provided. I said it was not as described, and or it's got to be filed as a quality. I literally told your guy what to do, right? I told him the Visa dispute numbers he could use. I was like, man, I used to do this for a living. And he's like, oh, okay. And so I started telling him, and then, sure enough, we won it. After that, just took way longer than it should have. I'm not too happy with that division on my bank, to be honest with you. I feel like I've touched up this one leg like so many times. Dude, I feel you. Your call center people give us the wrong info all the time. Oh, so was it Fiserv/First Data call center that took the customer service for your credit union, and then you guys did all your merchant disputes and fraud in house? I believe it, dude. I believe it. So many shitheads that work in the call center. I mean, it's a call center, dude. You know, what do you expect, right? I mean, it's true. These boots painted black, and then we're going to move to the leg armor pieces. Now we're large enough to have it all in-house. It's just the entry-level position, as you know, disputes is specialized, so they think that I'm trying to be fast or John just not knowing. Okay, I got you. The way you said that was, oh, you said our call center. I thought you said your call center, and I know that First Data slash Fiserv now, the call center services a ton of banks, ton of financial institutions. And then a lot of times we would get the info on the front end for the dispute or for the fraud, and then we would fill out like a Sims case, and that would go over to the financial institution, who would then take that and they would actually process in house the dispute or the fraud claim. I got you. It's a good job. Like, it's a good career field to be in, and I'm happy I did it because truthfully, here in the town I live in, there's a ton of bank financial institutions that are like have big headquarters here, or there's the company I worked for. I'm sure I could go back to if I ever needed to. Not that I ever would want to, but yeah, like I have that knowledge now, and I could, if I ever need to go get another job somewhere for whatever reason, be very easy to do so. We have PayPal right here in town. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. I gotta blow my nose. I apologize. Should probably mute myself though, huh? That'd be the polite thing to do. Enjoy the music, not my schnoz. So back to like game talk and gaming talk. Are you guys, anybody out there excited for the new Harry Potter game coming? Oh, Muffin Cake. What's going on, brother? We are working on starting on Glitch Eaters Male Elf. We're gonna go ahead and say it is a is a fighter. So is anybody else though excited for the new Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy video game that's coming to consoles and PC this year? I am very excited. Muffin Cake, I was actually going to ask you when you texted me the other day. Are you going to have your wonderful wife create a character as well for Strixhaven? Yeah, it's gonna be a great game, dude. I can't wait. Like, there's part of me that's like, I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy the time frame, the period that it's gonna be coming, that it's taking place in. But what does it matter, man? It's gonna be cool. We're gonna get to hopefully see some of the like stuff that was discussed. Oh, she doesn't want to. I thought she was actually would be interested in playing. Interesting. Well, if she doesn't want to, I guess, but it would be fun, I mean, and here's the thing. We got time. We got time. Well, definitely check out too. There's a new race that came with the Strixhaven release called the Owlin. That could be a fun race to play if you're making a new character. Well, since you have to make a new character. And something else to keep in mind, just because it is a a university of magic, doesn't mean your class has to be strictly a magic using class. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic, dude. I am so happy for you. So happy for you. Yeah, she would enjoy it, and I think the whole thing with Ivan, we would figure that out. I wouldn't be worried about that, especially in a few more months or 2 more months. You know, if it's May, he's gonna be sleeping a bit more. By the way, okay. Lifey, how's it going? V4 Lifey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome. We are working on an elf miniature today that is for my viewer Glitch Eater. I do offer to paint miniatures for my viewers. It's a bit cheer thing. You donate 1,000 bits, you get yourself a miniature of your choosing that I paint for you and ship out to you. So that's what we're working on today. Welcome to the stream. All right, Muffin Cake, I saw your pings, and I think that is fantastic, man. I will be praying that everything Valify, you got it. Sorry about that, but thank you for correcting me, and I will make sure I move forward with Valify. Welcome. And Muffin Cake, fantastic. That's awesome. I hope it all goes well, man. It's so great. So great. I do not blame you one stinking bit. It's 2022, man. If the old Valify was taken, it had to use a 4. Sad. Yeah, I know how that goes. Luckily, my name is never taken because I am the only real Kiko Baloney. There is one other Kiko Baloney on Twitch. It is me. Started it a long time ago and had no way of remembering how to remember the password or how to get that password back. So I had to start up this past. I started streaming regularly. It was probably around July of 2021. So I had to start with the real Kiko Baloney. But Valify, welcome to the stream. I'm so happy you're here. If you don't mind me asking, how did you come across my stream channel? Were you randomly searching? Was it Twitter? And I only ask because I like to know when I see new faces in my chat, what is hitting, like where are people getting, seeing me, right? And since you are new here too, I'll just introduce myself as well. Oh, Howzan, okay. Oh no, Jose, gotcha. Who actually I met Jose through Howzan63. But welcome. If you are new, since you are new here, I will introduce myself. I am Kiko Baloney, the real Kiko Baloney. I do a variety of games that I stream Monday. I'm on Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. However, on Wednesdays, I paint Dungeons and Dragons miniatures. I've had a little bit of a family thing pop up. I'm leaving town tomorrow morning, so I'm painting today so I can get this in. I didn't want to make Glitch Eater wait any more time than he has to, because I was excited to start these miniatures, and I know he's got to be excited to see his miniatures come to life. All right, so we're going to get some of this plate metal out here. So this is just the Army Painters War Paints plate mail metal. It's just a silver kind of basic. And instead of using the Duroger metal, we're going to do that. And I'm going to take just a tiny touch of this black I have left over here and make this a darker metal. It's perfect. Perfect. And of course, a little bit of water. Gotta water that paint down. Yeah, I think I actually played with Jose. I played with him on what was that game that came out not too long ago? Was it Splitgate, where it was like it's like Halo meets Portal? Halzan was in there playing with him, and I was like, Halzan, I can play. And he's like, well, I'm playing with these guys. And I said, well, if they need another person, I can jump in. And sure enough, they let me jump in. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That's how I met him and got part of that Discord group and everything. Muffin and Cake, when you say you're on round 3, do you mean like right this second? Are you like literally? Because if so, please don't pay attention to this stream. Yeah, it's a really fun game. I actually thought about it the other day how like I kind of just stopped playing it, which is silly because it was very entertaining. Hey, Zane, what's going on? Paint me a Japanese girl, Kiko. Zane, you're in the wrong stream chat for that one, brother. That's on Thursday streams. Paint me like one of your French girls, Jack. Anything anime. I don't paint. See, that's the thing. You guys got to understand. I don't paint. All right, I paint miniatures, but I don't actually paint anything else. I am not an artistic fella. I literally just started doing this. And it's fun though, because really this, like, you kind of have to know colors and like what works together, how to highlight things. I've surprised myself many times painting these miniatures that, like, you know, kind of like, oh wow, that actually looks good, you know. As somebody who, for the most part, was not an artistic person. Now, I could argue and say that, well, I mean, I played music for a long time, right? That's a form of art. You know, I could play guitar, I could play drums, I could play bass guitar. I could say that I know how to sing. My wife would be like, no, you do not. What does she know? She only went to school for singing. Hey, Valify, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Kiko Baloney fan club, where you get to see me be me, and where you could be me if you were me, but you're not. But welcome. We do like to have a lot of fun here. We like to be silly. We like to play games. You'll meet some really cool people here. A lot of which who I feel like I've actually known for quite a while. Zane, I've known you for quite a while, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Muffin Cake, I've known you for quite a while. Thanks for that hydration reminder, Valify. Without you, I would be convulsing on the ground. So thirsty, dying. Just don't do it so fast and so much that I get all confused and I drink my paint water, okay? I don't want that to happen. The first time that happens on stream, I don't know, we have to celebrate that somehow. But welcome to the stream. And welcome, and thank you for that follow. Again, you can go back and check out some of my VODs. I do play video games. But these painting streams, generally speaking, are a little more low-key, laid back. Listen to some good fantasy tunes. Just have fun. Just have fun, man. Masha, how's it going? Oh, yes, you're about to fold up some laundry. Still be perfect entertaining while doing it. Welcome. I know exactly how the laundry folding game goes. I feel like with a wife and 2 children, my daughter who, for some reason, wears... she has a school uniform because she goes to private school. And somehow she still works through like a bazillion outfits a day. So I know all about that laundry game. And being a stay-at-home dad, I very much know all about that laundry game. Figures turning out, yeah. I mean, we were talking earlier about this, that the figures, a stay-at-home dad, my dream. So many people say that. It's not as easy as it looks. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's a blessing, though. My wife, she started work. She got into real estate, 2 years ago or so. And last year, it really kicked off. And so I quit my job and stay home now. Yeah, so we were just talking earlier about how these figures look great, or look like shit, really, when you first start, because it's like all these like colors just kind of around and doing its thing. But then once you start adding like highlights and shading and, you know, different colors, like the belt buckles and like the armor, the lines on where the armor separates, you know, it absolutely comes to life and looks great. Like I can't wait to shade this because that red coat looks very bright. We're going to shade it with a brown wash. It's going to make it kind of look just lived in and dirty. And it's just going to look totally different. We'll highlight it, dry brush a little bit of it with a lighter red to make it look like it has some worn spots on it. It'll be cool. We've known each other for too long. You're my rival. I just saw that, Zane. I love you, man. Always stay hydrated, but not with paint water. Never. You didn't stream long today. I was napping. I think you were playing Fortnite. Yes, she was. Private school. Somebody be earning. Nope, not me. I'm not earning. I think I played D&D before. It was fun. It's a blast. Look, guys, here's the thing. If anybody out there ever wants to play Dungeons & Dragons, all you have to do, one of 2 things. You have to put your feelers out there on any social media and find people that play, remotely, and ask to play. 2, you can always ask me to play. I run D&D games all the time. I'm never afraid to bring up the new players into the mix. As long as you have Discord to chat, and as long as you have Tabletop Simulator, which you can get on Steam. We are also looking into Roll20, which is a free option, web-based option to play D&D as well. Way more simple. It's what I'm playing with a group of guys right now. It's what they're using. I'm a player in their group. So if you ever want to play, you just got to let me know. I can always, see about opening up the table for another couple players. You played for a bit, but your group had to switch to remote and it didn't hit the same way. I think it definitely depends on the group. We'll do touch-ups later. Definitely depends on the group, but I absolutely understand and know what you mean there, Thomas. It's a totally different vibe when you're playing remotely. There's something about sitting around the table with your friends, eating bad food, drinking pop, talking and cracking jokes. And getting to see each other, getting to see each other's face. We play now, and we don't play with any video. We just have audio over Discord on one monitor, and then the other one's got Tabletop Simulator up. But it's a lot of fun. We're all enjoying it. The funny thing is one of my players is my brother-in-law, and he's actually in this chat right now, or he was. And he lives not far from me at all. We could totally do it in person together. But it's kind of the ease of things of being able to just be like, all right, here we go. And since I have all the maps pre-made now on Tabletop Simulator, it's kind of nice being able to have like digital maps and like figures to move around. But now that I'm making my own figures, that could change. Hey, there he is. There's Muffin Cake. That's my brother-in-law. He is a player in my D&D campaign I'm running right now. GG! Holy balls. Good lord. Vilify. Scared me. Keiko Paint Vibes. Maz, what's going on, man? Hope everything's going well. How is your mind after experiencing Star Wars? Like, so I still can't get over it, man. Like, I am borderline very jealous. Like, I'm very, very jealous of you. I can't even imagine getting to watch all the Star Wars movies for the first time and making it that far in life and never seeing them. It's bizarre, man. It's bizarre. Yes, Episode 3 is definitely one of the better prequel movies, for sure. I love Episode 3. I actually like Episode 1 more than I liked Episode 2. Again, we talk about this so much now. I think literally if BV if MV and you are in the stream, we will talk about Star Wars at some point. Like, it's just gonna happen. Like, there's no way around it. Glitch Eater, this is coming along pretty good, brother. Get off me, paper towel. I thought Obi-Wan was a goner. You thought Obi-Wan was a goner in which movie? Episode 2? Or Episode 3? See, Muffin Cake, since you're kind of in there being privy to this conversation, Maz here has never watched any Star Wars movies. Any. Original, any. So he's he's watching it in chronological order and is seeing it all with virgin eyes, which is pretty impressive. To get your password back is to reset in the login page of Twitch. I don't know if you saw me say that in the first time, so I'll say it again. Sorry. Valify, thank you so much. I knew how to do that. I used a different email address, and then I didn't have the password for that email address, and I couldn't remember which email. It was just a bad thing. So I switched over to this. And he's 31. You didn't have to throw that in there, man. Old man. For the record, I would never just call anybody old. I'm clearly quite older than that age. In fact, I'm growing my beard back out, and you probably can't really see it on the stream because it's all gray. And I think it's gonna get shaved off. I can't do it. I'm not a beard fan. I love my mustache, can't do the beard. Plus, here's the thing, guys. I literally have really sweet emotes. If you're sub to me, you'll see. But I have really sweet emotes that don't have a beard, right? Those aren't beards. It's about the stash, man. Valify, you're new here. If in case you were wondering though about that emote, just so you know, normally when I'm gaming, I have a different vibe and appearance. However, I can't do that when I paint. So here I am. I gotta take those off when I paint. Glitch, this is coming together, my man. Very well. Just, we gotta go to the courthouse. I don't know. But you don't know where we gotta go?
Well, I do know where we gotta go, but it's in my phone.
So muffin cake, Maz, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. I am doing. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I have been the past. Last week was really bad, and then the beginning of this week was rough. I had some stomach issues, and then I still had some cold hanging on. I sound like I might still have a little bit, but I'm doing much better, and the stomach issues are past. Valified, thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for the follow. Please don't ever hesitate to stop in and say hi if you see me online. Again, we like to kick it here and have fun. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so Muffin, really what ended up happening is they wanted us to fix it, or they were going to fix it and charge us, and we started to fix it, but they took a year and a half. They gave us a letter saying this is what's gonna happen, and we're like, all right. So we decided to go out there and start fixing it. Winter came, and then we didn't fix it. We didn't finish the whole sidewalk, and then just out of nowhere, like a total of like a year and a half later, they just came out, busted up the sidewalk, and fixed it. And then now they're trying to charge us, but they didn't bust up the part that we did fix. And so it's like, well, hang on a second. You guys want to charge us this, but you never told us you were coming out. Like, you never gave us like a, hey, just so you know, in a couple days we're going to be there, or sometime this week we're going to be there. So we're going to go in and try to contest it and say we're not paying it because you guys didn't give us the chance to fix it. They did give us the chance, but they're claiming it took them so long because of COVID. So we're just going to throw that back at them. Be like, yeah, guess who else dealt with this, all of that?
We also checked in, and they said that they delayed it because of
So
COVID.
it's a stupid mess, and we're gonna have to deal with it. But hopefully we'll get that taken care of. It's almost like the whole world was affected, right? No. Really? Like it was the entire world, not just the city. Who? Let's be real, man. Like. Muffin, like I feel like aside from I feel like that it's a cop out, man, because I feel like the city I live in, yeah, we were all affected. There was a mask mandate, things shut down, blah blah blah, but we weren't hit really hard, you know, like compared to other cities, right, and other states and everything. Like, oh, you guys had COVID over there too, really? It's amazing. Yeah. So we're just, I mean, again, it's almost like. Here's the thing, I know if they would have sent us a message and said, hey, listen, we're going to be out there in a week, I would have ran out there and I would have patched up the last pieces of the concrete. I would have. And there's a good chance they're going to be like, well, we have no proof of that, we have no way of knowing, so just pay up, you know. I am very not happy with the city I live in and how they handle taxes and like the fact that like but I also wasn't able to I also wasn't able to put my privacy fence in the way I wanted to, because they have rules about that too. It's just all silliness. It's all politics, right? If you are in a city here in the States and you own a house, you don't own the right to do whatever you want in that property. Which I struggle with, because I'm of the mindset, if I pay money. Now, granted, if we're going to be real, you know, there's mortgages, and do you really own your property? Technically, your bank does, blah, blah, blah. But, like, look, man, I'm the one that's going to be paying all the money in the long run for this. I should be able to put my privacy fence in the yard how I want. I should be able to raise donkeys and alligators in my backyard. I'm just kidding. I would never raise a donkey in my backyard. Hey, you're okay, man. You got wife calls. You got to go, man. I know how that goes. Maz, I do appreciate though that you literally refer to your wife though as Ms. Maz. Hey, can I refer to you from now on stream as Ms. Baloney? Mrs. Baloney? Come on. No? Whoops. I thought it'd be pretty cool. And if you guys really want, check this out. I'm going to show you something that not a lot of people see anymore. I'm going to touch that up here in a second, too. Miss Scrub. Dude. That's, yeah, I don't know. I doubt it. Yo, you can always ask, though, man. Let's see, Muffin Cake. Mrs. Cake. Your wife likes to bake. All right. For those of you, if anybody was ever curious on where my name came from, and in fact, Muffin Cake, you're gonna get a little bit of a sure, babe, in the most dismissive manner. Yeah, that's that's funny. Muffin Cake, though, you're gonna get a little airtime. I'll pay you royalties here in a minute, or a little whenever, you know what I'm saying, just like whenever. So if anybody's ever interested in where I got my name, I mean, I'm a little slower, a little fatter, less hair, but man, I'm telling you. Welcome to Super Brothers-in-Law. Here's Brother Joe.
And this is Brother Nick.
Better known on the streets as Kiko Baloney.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm not calling you that.
It's pretty cool. Welcome to Super Brothers-in-Law. Here's Brother Joe.
And this is Brother Nick, better known to his fans as Kiko Baloney.
So there you go. There you have it. That's where the name Kiko Baloney came from. And then I kind of just stuck with it. It became my gamer tag, and the rest is history. I hope you enjoyed a little peek into pre-streaming Kiko Baloney. If you guys are interested to watch any of those episodes, you can check them out at YouTube. There. I think there's like 6 episodes that we did. Which, for the record, Muffin Cake, I think we really need to go back and do some more episodes of Super Brothers-in-Law. I think we cut it too short too soon. And I say that because now I'm in the position now to really put time into it, and you're not. But it would be fun, and you know it would be fun to go back and do some more. Relax about it. Well, you don't need to relax about it. I mean, pretend to be uptight about it at least, so I could feed off of that and act 10 times more insane. Oh shit, so much fun, dude. I'll never forget that episode we did that never aired, actually. but the episode we did where we were doing like the worst games ever made or something. Oh man, I had you. You were so mad at me, dude. Pretty sure you like were you were coming up with ways to convince your sister to divorce me. I'm just kidding. But really, I think we should do it. And I think everybody that just watched that clip on this stream probably agrees that we should do it. Don't y'all agree? You weren't uptight, man. I didn't think you were. But if you say you were, then you were. And then chill out, bruh. Here's the thing, dude. Here's what it comes down to. And this is the honest truth. You were the one putting in a lot of time into editing. And I get that was a lot of work. And so like you had to edit it all and you were the one putting in that time. I wasn't putting in time editing. You know what I mean? So like I get it. Why you were being like more dude. Like this isn't just some game. Like this is, you know, because you had to put all that time and effort into it. I just had to show up and act like a jackass and play a video game. I mean, does that make sense? It makes sense to me. That being said, it was a lot of fun. So I'm super sorry for bringing it back to Star Wars. Maz, go for it, man. Don't ever apologize about Star Wars. Anime figure and paint it for me. I'm sure I could find some. Whoa, man, that looks great. You're not going to be able to see that Glitch Eater if you're out there, but I just added a gold highlight on the boot, and it just turned out so fantastic. Just got to keep it going. I mean, here's the thing, Maz. You don't need my permission to do anything. I think, so here's what I would say. I think if you wanted to do that with Solo, right? I enjoyed Solo a lot. I enjoyed Solo a lot. However, I think you're going to get a really cool kick out of watching I think you'll get a really, really cool kick out of watching Rogue One and then watching Episode 4. Okay? I think while they came out at different times, Rogue One, I think you'll appreciate watching before Episode 4. Solo, you can go back and watch, I'm sure. Yeah, that one's fine. And you can do whatever you want to do. You don't have to do what I tell you to do. You asked though for my permission. I'm telling you what I think you should do. Because you're going to see some characters. You're going to see some characters in Rogue One that will be worth it. I just realized that should have been black. All right, didn't mean to get very quiet there. I just had to focus. I trust you, Lord Sidious. Lord Sirius. Sirius XM Radio. Brought to you by BL Mazri. I just think that, and everybody out there that's watched these movies knows that Rogue One is going to rock it for you. Like, it's going to rock hard. And here's the thing. What I would say is watch Rogue One when you're able to watch Episode 4 immediately right after. If you can. If you can't, then, you know, whatever. All right, man. Looking forward to those highlights, buddy. Touch that hold up.
Hey, what's up? Okay. Yeah, so they called you at some point, and so they may have just not left a message or anything. But so there's a phone number on the website, and it's like this weird generic phone number, and that's like where you can send your text messages from when you're on your computer. And if they call you, they call that number, but because the link is assigned to you, it routes it to your cell phone. I mean, but you can say like, I had a missed call from this number on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like you can still say that and see if they say anything. But yeah, that's one thing to note is that like this weird. So the other thing is I've seen people be like, who is it calling? It's not calling me. That's not my phone number. It's like, well, it's a generic weird number that routes. As soon as they're assigned to you, it routes to you. Yes. Yep. Sounds good. Yeah. Bye-bye.
I'm taking one of the annual compliance Oh, bro. Come on. Did anybody actually ever seriously do those? Other than your first year. I mean, my first year there, I did do that. But, you know. Thanks for convincing me to do the best movies I've watched in a long time. Though controversially, I'm still a Marvel man. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a Marvel guy over DC, 100%. Unless you're saying like of the Disney stuff now, you prefer Marvel over Star Wars, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's your thing. That's your thing, man. Do your thing. And Zane, to answer your question, in don't really know. I don't know. What is your favorite anime? I honestly don't know if I'd be able to find any. I just did a quick search and I can't find anything as far as that's concerned. So here's the thing, man. These boots are just... There's one little detail I'm struggling with. Might have to come back to those. So, you guys excited for the new Stranger Things show to come out this, I think it's May? I think the first one's May, and then there's another volume, like, they're splitting it up, kind of like writer strike times. Splitting seasons up. Hey, you gotta get some work done, dude. Do a little working and lurking. Don't blame you.
Yep. Yep, I sent them an email right after that too, saying, hey, we really need to pick something, so let us know. If I don't hear from, they both work full time obviously, so if I don't hear from them by like 2 o'clock, I'll try and reach out via phone call. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, we should be able to get
I may need to redo the armor pauldrons and the boots. We're gonna go ahead with the rest of the miniature though and see what we can do here. Excuse me. I think we're gonna definitely have to do some highlighting and touch-ups on them. I might end up having to redo the entire thing, and because of just the way this. There was these little details on the shins of the boots that I tried to kind of put little black spots in, and it looks a little wonky, a little bit off. Super fixable. I mean, it really just a matter of putting a wash of a new coat on it and then coming up with a new idea on how to paint it. So I mean, super fixable. We'll get that taken care of. But just wanted to give you a heads up there, Glitch, if you're seeing this. All right. Let's get on to the chest piece. Armor piece. Looks like it's got some lobster mail on it. It's made of lobster mail, really, should say. Darken this metal up. Black metallic. bit more black. Alright, so let's do this. So, like, he has what looks like his chest piece is like lobster mail. Then he's got these weird straps that kind of come down and then like hang down to like a almost like a think like Sub-Zero or Scorpion, you know, with the chest or the shoulder things, and the yellow comes down and hangs. Something like that kind of happening, and then that goes around to the back. So I think what we'll do is we're just gonna paint this like it's like lobster mail. So it's gonna be like armor. We're making it darker metallic to kind of go with that black and red appearance. Okay, right side down. I mean, do a second coat on it, but easy enough. I need to really think. Can't tell what's happening on his chest. Looks like it's a continuation of this lobster mail, but instead of going like slots this way, it's like half circles. So maybe we'll do it there as well. We'll do it there as well. back here where I originally painted this red. If I should have just carried on the armor. I think that's what we're gonna do now that I'm looking at it. However, there is almost like he has a scarf on or something. The net gator or some weird situation happening. That I think will paint the same red as his jacket. Faux show. Let that dry and we'll touch it up. And then we're going to touch up his pauldrons with the same metal here because it just makes sense. Yes. That might even be the solution for his boots, to be honest with you. No, I think we maybe will leave this gold. I like that. I think it looks kind of cool. Like, and we might do the gold bands on his wrists so that he has it at least going from something to something. I like that. Yeah, I'm very excited for the the water. I need to change my water out. Very excited for can't even talk. I'm spilling water, paint water all over me, all over my computer. Stranger Things. I'm very excited for the new Stranger Things. I think it's going to be really, really good, and I think it's about damn time. Excuse me. Like water somehow over on my Xbox, dude. What am I doing with my life? Anywho, now that that's done. I'm really confused by this armor situation. We shall see. I think we're gonna go get some more red on this. Oh, what's up, Glitch? Welcome back. Hey, sorry you're running around doing stuff, doing the support and work stuff. Nope, you ain't gotta apologize for none of that. It is going very well. We're just taking our time here. We might be making some changes on the boots. As you can see, there's some gold accents on there, but the more I did the other armor, I realized that I don't know if the gold's gonna go well. So we're gonna leave the boots the way they are right now as we continue on with everything else. And possibly change those later. We're gonna add brown to those hilts. Baldur's Gate series and pizza and etc. Out of the Water Studios, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for that chat, as well as for the follow. Welcome. Baldur's Gate, fantastic game series, fantastic lore for D&D. I'm a big fan of the Forgotten Realms and a very big fan of the Sword Coast. So Waterdeep, Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate. The campaign I'm running right now takes place on the Sword Coast, and my party's actually out on the Moonshae Isles right now. So that's really cool. But welcome. So Glitch, yeah. So we're gonna leave it the way it is now, and then we're gonna move forward and just we might touch it up later. We might see might completely change the way we want those boots to look. I think though we're gonna run some like maybe a deep red for this like tabard thing he's got going on here. Baldur's Gate series and pizza and etc. Those studios. I'm a little curious on what you're getting at with that comment, with that chat. I don't understand. I mean, I love all of those things. Baldur's Gate, yes. Pizza, absolutely. I wish I had all that right now. Glitch, what are your thoughts about... Oh, that's the studio that you own. Got it. Got it. Well, welcome. I think that's fantastic, man. Well, I'm so happy you're here. What do you do at your studio? Do you create... are you saying you created the Baldur's Gate series? Because that's pretty phenomenal. It's a great game series. I don't remember who created it, though. I feel like I know who did, but I don't remember. I actually just started playing them again on my Nintendo Switch. A fun series to play, especially if you can, play on the fly. You know what I mean? But today we are working on painting. This is my painting stream. I do play video games on stream, but we are painting. One of my viewers donated some bits to pick a miniature and have me paint it for them. He actually did two, so this is the first of two miniatures we're painting for him. So normally on Wednesdays, this is what I do. I do miniature painting for D&D, and then I do also game. Larian Studios, but me and my team are working on a game called Between Two Worlds. Okay, fantastic. Did I hydrate and check my posture? I hydrated. Glitch, oh my gosh. My man, cheers. Thank you so much. I checked my posture and it still sucks. But thank you for reminding me to check it. I gotta obey those points. Gots to. What kind of game is Between Two Worlds? What kind of game is that? And do you if you have any a link to any kind of like website or anything, you should definitely share that in the chat. You're currently working on it. Right on. That's fantastic, man. What kind of game is it? Is it fantasy? Is it See, I'm always torn between fantasy and science fiction. I love science fiction books. I love fantasy books too, but when it comes to games, I think I prefer fantasy over science fiction. I don't know. I love it all, to be honest with you. I've actually been really wanting to watch all the Lord of the Rings movies again. I wanted to do that for a while. My daughter, when she was really young, probably 3, she's 6, so she's still very young. But when she was really young, she used to love watching Lord of the Rings, but she would only watch the first one. She didn't like watching the second or third one because there was a lot more orcs and whatnot in there that are a little creepy, for somebody that age. And maybe it was bad parenting that I let her watch those movies, but I thought it was cool. Then I got to watch Lord of the Rings, and my daughter was getting excited about it. Unfortunately, she's not a big fan of Star Wars. I don't know why. She's definitely a fan of the fantasy setting. Studios, if you don't mind me asking, what brought you into my channel? Did you come across it randomly, or was it Twitter, Discord? I'm very happy you stopped by. I'm just curious, so I kind of know what is getting traffic, you know, what's getting traction for me as far as social media. Or I do, surprisingly enough, I do get a lot of people that pop in. They just search for D&D, or they search for art. They come across my streams. Manually on Twitch, that is. I was looking for somebody who could paint me some miniatures, would be willing to pay if you need me to. Absolutely. I definitely take commissions on this. You can DM me, or you can donate bits as well. If you're looking for something large scale, that would be a different situation. We would want to, you know, discuss offline on a DM. Yeah, I definitely paint miniatures. If you go to my Discord, you can see some of the work I've done. You know, mostly I do this just for fun, a bit of a stress relief, and just kind of a hobby of sorts, right? I mean, but I'm actually working on, like I said earlier, this is one I'm working on for a viewer of mine. Are you looking for miniatures to play D&D, to game with? What did you have in mind? Just for display purposes? Okay, display. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, I would shoot me a DM, and we can definitely talk about what you're looking for. Hey, Vinny, what's up, man? Oh, right on. Like just like some foam board, or what do you mean, like like flocking foam board? Is it gonna be for Fallout? Oh shit, that's the right one. For Fallout, or? Yeah, share that link, Studios. That'd be great. Definitely coming along, Glitch. I had to move his braid to the side a little bit. Nice, dude. Make a hill. It's funny, like how you can get excited. How people like us get excited about. Yeah, I'm gonna make a hill. And I'm like, hell yeah. Other people are like, what? Glitch Eater's like, hell yeah. Or he said hell yeah, maybe to me saying this is coming along. I'm gonna be honest though, Glitch, I've been taking my time on him. So he's probably not gonna be done today. If I had to guess, we'll probably finish him up on next week. And then start the second one same time. Same day, rather, sorry. Miniature stuff, cars, people, and buildings. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's like it's one of those things where you just kind of when you start getting into it, you start doing it, and it's a couple things for people, right? For me, it's definitely a stress relief. It's a hobby. It's something to do, take my mind off things. My hands are busy doing something, etc. And it's fun to not just play a video game all the time, right? But it also allows me to come up with ideas for my D&D campaigns. If I'm gonna do a homebrew campaign, you know, I can come up with characters. In fact, I'm a player in a campaign right now, and I didn't really know. I haven't made a character to play in a long time for D&D, so I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So I had painted a barbarian not too long ago, and so I used the barbarian as my inspiration for my character. So this is essentially, this miniature is the barbarian that I'm playing as in this campaign, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's a little silly, but it's cool that I decided to make my character off of a miniature I had painted. You know, I'm not seeing a link coming through. I see you sent over like 3 asterisks earlier. I don't know if you cursed or if I had that set to block out a curse word. I don't know. All right, let's do rigid leather. And we're going to add just a touch of black. Like just a touch. That might have been too much black. So we're going to add just a bit more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Slow down, Kiko. Touch more black. There we go. Thank you. I think it turned out pretty well. That was one of my favorite ones. Actually, my favorite one I've done, basing and painting, I think is going to be either this orc. I did this orc battle rager, which I think turned out really, really well. And then I also have a paladin here that I did, which really the only reason why I really enjoyed this one so much and doing it and the way it came out was the chainmail. The chainmail's textured, and so once you put that metallic paint on it, and then you put a dark wash on it, the wash kind of fills the kinks and everything in the chainmail, and it gives it that appearance of popping out, right? Thank you. The music is a myriad of artists who just offer a bunch of royalty-free music. I found and just felt that it fit perfectly on this stream. Try posting it again. Yeah, go ahead and try to post it again. We'll see if it pops up. Sometimes painting a miniature can help you develop a character, villain, or NPC more than just writing him or her. Add some depth and, no pun intended, character. Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. It's a way to like, and when you're painting it, you can even come up with like little backstories and stuff. You know, with a lot of my characters, I've done that where I'm just like, okay, when I'm painting them, I'm like, all right. And so obviously he's going to have this thing here because he's from XYZ. And why would he not have this, you know, medallion around his neck? Because when he was 6, he ran away from the convent he was orphaned at and got captured by Fae folk in the wild. Whatever, you know. It's completely talking out of my ass there, but you know what I'm saying. You get the point. Vinny knows what's up. Again, guys, I am, though, just as kind of a... Oh, shit, did I just... Oh, no, we're good. Just kind of as a heads up, I am going to be out of town starting tomorrow morning. So this is the last stream I'll be doing until next week. Studio, it's given asterisks again, so I don't know. You might want to try to whisper it over or DM it or something, and we can take a peek. So I will be streaming again next week on Monday. We'll be back at Elden Ring. It did not post there, buddy. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Sorry about that. I should have known right off the bat, like, no, the links blocking is disabled. I'm not sure why it's not listing it. I don't have any moderator stuff blocking links or anything, so should have came through. How do I whisper to you? Just hit my name and you should be able to send me a whisper. well. Coming along real well. I think this might even be my very first elf that I painted. First elven fighter. Confusing what he's got going on there. Okay, so that's his hair. Sideburns come down on his shoulders there. Let's go ahead and get this belt painted. I don't do Reddit, no. But I do, you'll see my Twitter link, Discord. I have a Facebook page, Instagram, and then here on Twitch. I have, I think, a Reddit account, but I just don't ever, just don't ever use it, I guess. Never had the need to, or the desire to. I think what I use the most would probably be Discord and Twitter. Nightbot, I'm not going to drink any water right now. Chill out, man. Discord is should be up in the chat here. I'll grab it for you real quick. There's that Discord. So you can go in there, join the server, and, from there, if you need to DM me, you can, or you can post that link to share on my server. And, yeah. And again, if you're looking for, if you are looking for miniatures, I would be more than happy to paint some for you. They will get brought into the rotation of miniatures I'm currently painting. So I'm painting 2 right now for a viewer. This is his first. He's got another one, and then I could start those next. Definitely gonna have to touch up those swords. That's We have a metal ring we need to paint right there. For some reason, this one's like anchored way down there, but. Yeah, I know. Alright, so that's that. I'll touch up his red jacket around the belt. And right on, studio. And I'm actually coming up to the end of my stream here. It's a little shorter today. I have that. I've talked about it a couple times already on stream, but I got to go contest that levy that the city's trying to make us pay for. Blah 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 blah. So got to go do, you know, property ownership stuff. You know what I mean? So we're making, excuse me, really good progress on this. It's definitely, thank you for that, studio. I'll check it out here when I'm wrapping this up. It's definitely, though, but I will give you a shout out for joining the server. It's definitely got some really cool detail on this guy. Out of the Water Studios. Why did that not work in the chat? I don't know why. So let's do this real fast. Hey, Glitch Eater, don't ever apologize. You're working, man. The fact that you're supporting by lurking is phenomenal, and I appreciate that. Here you go, studios. What I'll try to do here is, guys, when I posted that, I posted earlier a YouTube link. Did that work? Nope, that wasn't it. Ignore that, and let's do just this. There we go. And we'll do a quick. There we go. Give you a shout out too. So really, we got some touch-ups to do. His hair and then his skin. And then really, guys, we are about done. And we'll have to do highlights. We'll have to do some shading. His weapons. So we're doing a great job on this. There was a lot of detail to pick up on in the beginning. I think that's what really kind of threw my timing off on this. But that's okay. I'd rather have it look awesome for our guy Glitch than have it look rushed. So we're doing good. We're going to make this happen. So guys, I'm going to wrap up with these wristbands. We're going to paint his sword blades, and then we're going to sign off for the day. And I will be, again, guys, I apologize. I'm going to be out of town for the week, but I will be back on Sunday, streaming again on Monday. So just hang tight. And you might see me go live from my cell phone on Twitch here when I'm on the road or somewhere. We'll see how that goes. But We're going to do some mithril silver for his sword blades. I'd rather have those be light. I did a while ago. I did some swords, and man, when you get too heavy on the metallic paint on the swords, it just kind of loses its. I don't know. It looks too gimmicky, I guess. It doesn't make sense, but hopefully you'll see the difference when you see this miniature in person, Glitch. Right. Absolutely. Studios, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for that follow. Everybody else, thank you so much. I'm actually wrapping up right now. We just did the last of those swords there. His wristbands are done. So really, we're kind of all done there. I mean, there's not really much else to do on this guy other than his hair, his skin, finish up his swords. I got to touch up some touch-ups, do some dry brushing and some highlighting and some shading, and we're golden. Guys, it was a pleasure hanging out with you as always. I know it's kind of a non-traditional stream, painting miniatures like this on Twitch, but I feel like every time I do this, I have a really great time talking with you, getting to know you all, getting to meet new people. We got Studios in here. Valified, new follower. You guys got to see a little bit of me and my brother-in-law in one of our old shows that we did on YouTube. If you didn't see that link, just ask me for it in my Discord and I can post it in there. You can go check out the episodes we have up. I'm going to continue to work on you, Muffin, to see if we can't get that going and revive Super and Brothers-in-Laws. I think that'd be a great thing for us to do, especially now that we both have, I have a computer too now, so we can both kind of like double team the legwork on it, the hard stuff. Guys, have a wonderful day. I wish you all the best. Have a great week. Enjoy your weekend when it comes up here. I know for me it feels like I'm getting ready for a weekend, so I'm going to be leaving town here soon, but leaving town tomorrow morning, and then I'll be back Sunday streaming next week, and then I think I got like 4 more weeks after starting next week, and then I'm going to be in Florida for a week, so I'll definitely live stream for Florida. You guys can enjoy some sunshine and waves and some sand with me for a little bit while I'm down there. But guys, I look forward to seeing you guys all again. Have a wonderful day. Don't let your meatloaf, all right? Have a good one.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I had spent it in good company, and all of the harm I have ever done, alas, it was gem.